Hello everyone, welcome to day 21 of your 30-day booty challenge. Now for today's session, we're going to be using some weights. Now you may be wondering why I've got two little bottles of San Pellegrino. They're going to be my weights today. So for you at home, anything you've got around the house, if you do have dumbbells, great, grab them. Otherwise, grab some bottles of water, maybe some bottles of wine, whatever you've got around the house, just to add a little bit of extra weight through the hands and challenge those glutes. So let's get into it. Holding one of those weights, one of those bottles in each hand. Exercise one, we're coming into a static lunge. So big split stance with these legs, and all we're going to do is drop down through the center of these legs. Back knee comes down nice and close to the mat, and then stand all the way up tall. Lunging down and up, staying through this same leg the whole time. And then exercise two, we're going to come into a single leg deadlift. So left foot forward, right foot small step back this time. Small bend in this back knee and small bend through the front leg. We're going to lean forward, hinging forward from the hips, keeping that spine nice and long like you're trying to touch those front toes. Drive through the left heel, squeeze your glutes, thrust those hips up at the top. So it's all about this front leg, hinging forward. Feel that stretch through the hamstring. Squeeze, thrust those hips up at the top. Then we do those same two exercises on the other side. And then we're finishing off with our nice wide sumo squat. Weights down in the center of your legs, toes turned out. We're gonna go deep, dropping those weights down nice and close to the mat, pressing the heels, squeeze at the top. Dropping down and up. Let's do it, guys. Alrighty guys, grab those weights in your hands and let's get started. Starting with left foot forward, right foot back. 3, 2, 1. Lunging down into both those knees and then straight back up tall. Back knee coming down nice and close to the mat. Arms are just long here. Weights just weighing down these legs a little bit more. Now with that torso, I want you to make sure it's up nice and tall. We're not leaning forward here, like you're balancing a stack of books on top of your head as we bend down, driving through that front heel and up. Should be up on the ball of your back foot. Just for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Oh, gonna feel that through the quads. Oh, all round leg action here. Alrighty, coming into that single leg deadlift, staying with this left side. So left foot forward, right foot back, small bend in the knees, keep that spine nice and long. 2, 1, hinging forward, leaning over like you're trying to touch your toes, drive through that front heel, squeeze, thrust your hips up at the top. Small bend in both knees. Squeeze up. A lot of hamstring action here, guys. That hamstring action is going to charge up to that under booty. Help us grow that peach. Now make sure this lift isn't engaged from the back. It's all about driving through that front heel and squeezing that glute and pressing up at the top. 2, 1, and rest. Nice. Shake it out. Making sure you're holding onto these weights tight, especially if they're bottles of wine. Don't want to break them. All right, split squat on the right side. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lunging down, driving up through that front heel. Think about bending deep into both legs, like you're making 2 right angles. Arms are just nice and long down the side of your body. Got this. Stay strong. Can we get any deeper into this lunge? Just for 3, 2, 1, and rest. Shake it out. Coming into that single leg deadlift on the right side. So right foot forward, all the way through that right foot, and let's go. Bending through both legs, hinging forward from the hips like you're trying to touch your toes, driving up, squeezing through that right glute. hinging forward. Feel that stretch through the hamstring. Drive it up. So that back foot should only be a couple of feet away from the other foot. And just work through this nice and slowly. Really try to get that muscle to mind connection here. Just actively think about that right glute. Squeezing to lift, driving through that heel to lower. Coming into the last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, started to get it there. Hands are getting sweaty. All right, sumo squat. Feet nice and wide, toes turned out, holding our weights. 3, 2, 1. Bending through those knees, drive those knees out wide, press through the heels, squeeze up at the top. Dropping down, squeeze up. Think about dropping that bum down nice and low to the mat. Keeping that chest up nice and proud, shoulders rolled back and down. Weights are just dropping down between the legs. Big squeeze at the top. Pressing those knees out nice and wide. Feel those inner thighs start to get some action here as well. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake it out. Easy peasy, round 1 done. Just going to continue to wipe the sweat off my hands. Back to that split squat. Left foot forward, right foot back. 2, 1. Let's do it. Lunging down, pressing up. Now try and engage that lift from your left heel. Squeeze. Lunge, squeeze. So that front heel is doing that action. You're going to feel some warmth through that right quad, definitely. With your depth, try and aim for that back knee nearly touching the mat. Maybe if you've got the range, give it a little tap before you press up. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. God, getting puffed. Ready for that deadlift. Left foot forward, right foot takes a small step back. We're up on the ball of that foot. 3, 2, 1. Arms are long, palms facing thighs. Hinge forward like you're trying to touch those toes. Feel that stretch. Drive up through that left heel. When you're leaning forward, booty is sticking back. Feel that stretch to the back of that left leg. Big squeeze of that glute at the top. Make sure you hold and engage that glute. Coming into the last 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, those hamstrings are going to be sore tomorrow. All right, let's do that on the right side. Right foot forward, left foot back. 3, 2, 1. Let's go down. Lunging down, pressing up. Making sure we're on the ball of that back foot. Torso is up nice and tall. Trying to guide that back knee down nice and close to the mat. We got this. So close. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Ow, shake, shake, shake. Oh, 2 exercises to go. Let's go with that single leg deadlift. Up on the back ball of the foot. We're on in 2, 1. Small bend in that knee. Hinge forward like you're trying to touch those toes. Press, squeeze, thrust the hip forward. Allow those weights to be sort of like an anchor to help you tip forward and that extra little bit of resistance for the leg to lift up here. Nice, slow and controlled. Last 3, 2, 1, and relax. Oh, God. Final exercise, you guys. We got this. Final little sumo squat. Feet nice and wide, toes turned out. 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Knees press wide, dropping down. Drive through those heels, squeeze up at the top. Really actively think about those knees pressing wide over those toes. Heels driving down through your mat like you're trying to tear it in half. Keeping that chest nice and proud. Inhale to lower, exhale to press. We got this. Final 3, 2, 1, and relax, guys. Oh, gosh, pop those weights down. My hands are starting to cramp. Absolutely killed it, guys. Great job. Wipe that sweat away. We'll see you tomorrow for day 22. Mwah.